Hello, fellow actors. This video log today is going to address the older actor, especially the older actor who has started an acting career rather late in life, much like me. And a lot of times I read this about people starting an acting career, and they get very concerned that they may be too old. There are some people that are in their 20s, in their 30s, and oh my gosh, they might even be in their 40s before they start an acting career, and they wonder, gee, how stupid is that? Am I being just a little ridiculous? Well, folks, let me tell you one thing. When I finally retired and moved, when we moved, I was 60 years old. I have done some amateur acting in the past. I did a little dinner theater that was basically melodrama, and a little extra work. That's really just about all I did. And I decided I wanted to. Retirement I didn't want to just sit around and do anything. So I decided I wanted to do something that I've always loved to do, and that was act. And so I started taking some more acting training. I had some in the past, but I took some more acting training and a lot of workshops, and I finally was able to get an agent at the ripe old age of 60. I think it was 64. Yeah, 64 when I finally got an agent. Now, there is, or was, I should say, a wonderful old character actor from way back in the 70s. Person that I remember. Matter of fact, I met him one time when I used to work for the airlines, and when I was at Hollywood Burbank Airport as an agent back in 1970, I believe, there was this gentleman named Burt Mustin. And Burt Mustin, when I met him, I think he was about 86 years old, and somebody that you may not remember his name, but if you saw his face, especially if you're from that era, you would instantly recognize him, because Burt Mustin has been in a lot of TV, such as All in the Family, Petticoat Junction, Dragnet, and many more. He's got a whole lot of credits on his IMDb. It is a long stack, and you would think that him at that time, being 86 years old, very nice person, by the way, but being 86 years old, that he probably started very young. He probably, out of high school or something like that. Well, if you did think that, you would be absolutely dead wrong. Burt Mustin did not start his professional acting career until he was 67 years old. 67 years old. He and I have a similar background. We both did amateur theater, and we both worked in radio. And I did the same thing. Plus, I was a musician when I was 16 years old and played the Hollywood Bowl. That's just a couple of years ago. But the man is truly an inspiration. Since I started my acting career in senior, I have had pretty good success, really. I did, well, just last year, I was in a Hallmark film, and I had a major role in that one. I mean, my name is right at the beginning of the credits, right on the main title. So that was a pretty good role. And before that, I did some small things on the reboot of the Dallas TV series. I also had a really nice role in a NBC pilot, and that unfortunately was shelved, as happens with a lot of pilots, but I worked with a couple of A-list actors on that one. Now I've done a few indies and all that have been, I thought, rather successful. So, no, I'm not an Academy Award winning actor by any means, but I have had success in my age, and it is, right now, I'm represented. I have agents in Orlando. I'm represented in Orlando, in Austin, and in Honolulu. So it's been wonderful. It's been wonderful. I've managed to do with the COVID here. I've done a lot of my auditions right here, and where I am right now, it's in our computer room in our apartment. So, but I just continue going, and I tell you what, if you are getting up there in age and you want to do this, don't give up. Keep going, persevere. You know, it is a lot of fun. It really is. And I am 76 years old. 76 years old, and I'm having an absolute blast right now. So if you're worried about starting a career late in life, who cares? Just do it. What you dare to dream, dare to do. Talk to y'all later.